triggering increased sebaceous gland activity and androgen production, both of which worsen acne. Foods with high glycemic index include white bread, white rice, sugary beverages, refined cereals, and most processed snacks. Replace these with low glycemic alternatives: whole grain bread, brown rice, vegetables, legumes, and nuts. This dietary shift reduces blood sugar volatility and decreases acne-triggering hormonal responses. Dairy products, particularly milk, contain hormones and bioactive peptides that may trigger acne in susceptible individuals. Multiple studies demonstrate correlation between milk consumption and acne severity. The effect appears strongest with skim milk, likely because fat-soluble hormones are removed during processing, leaving bioactive peptides. If you consume significant dairy and struggle with acne, try reducing or eliminating dairy for 4 to 6 weeks to assess impact. Many people notice significant acne improvement after reducing dairy. If dairy doesn't appear to worsen your acne, you don't need to eliminate it. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce systemic and skin inflammation. Foods rich in omega-3s include fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, walnuts, ground flax seeds, and chia seeds. Eat omega-3 rich foods 2 to 3 times weekly or consider supplementation if dietary intake is insufficient. Studies show that increasing omega-3 intake improves acne, likely through inflammation reduction. Antioxidant-rich foods protect skin from free radical damage and reduce inflammation. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, colorful vegetables, carrots, bell peppers, tomatoes, and dark chocolate all contain powerful antioxidants. Eating colorful foods daily provides antioxidant support. Zinc supports immune function and skin healing. Foods rich in zinc include oysters, beef, pumpkin seeds, and chickpeas. Some evidence suggests zinc supplementation improves acne, particularly in zinc-deficient individuals. Typical supplementation is 25 to 30 milligrams daily. Don't exceed this without medical guidance, as excess zinc causes nausea and copper deficiency. Vitamin D plays roles in immune function and skin health. Sunlight exposure stimulates vitamin D production, but many people don't get adequate sun exposure. Vitamin D-rich foods include fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified milk. Some people benefit from vitamin D supplementation, particularly during winter or in northern climates. Typical supplementation is 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily. Consult your doctor about appropriate dosing. Hydration deserves emphasis. Drinking adequate water, about 8 to 10 glasses daily, more with exercise, maintains skin hydration from within, supports detoxification, and promotes overall health. Proper hydration improves skin clarity and reduces compensatory sebum overproduction from dehydration. Limiting sugar and refined carbohydrates is perhaps the single most impactful dietary change for acne. Sugar causes inflammation throughout your body, worsens acne, and accelerates aging. Reducing sugar by replacing sugary beverages with water, limiting desserts, and avoiding processed foods with hidden sugar improves acne significantly. Most people notice improvement within 2 to 4 weeks of reducing sugar. Stress is a major acne trigger. Chronic stress increases cortisol production, which increases inflammation and androgen activity. Stress also triggers immune dysfunction, promoting bacterial overgrowth. Implementing stress reduction techniques is therefore essential. Meditation, yoga, deep breathing exercises, regular exercise, and time in nature all reduce stress and cortisol levels. Exercise provides multiple acne benefits. Regular aerobic exercise, 30 minutes, 5 days weekly, reduces stress, improves circulation, regulates hormones, and promotes overall health. However, exercise-related acne can occur from sweat and friction. Shower immediately after exercising, change into clean clothes, and avoid touching your face during exercise. Despite temporary exercise-induced acne risk, the overall benefits of regular exercise substantially outweigh risks. Sleep profoundly affects skin health. During sleep, your body releases growth hormone and reduces cortisol, supporting skin repair and reducing inflammation. Poor sleep increases cortisol, promotes inflammation, disrupts hormonal balance, and worsens acne. Consistently getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep significantly improves acne. Implement good sleep hygiene, maintain consistent sleep schedules, avoid screens an hour before bed, keep your bedroom cool and dark, and limit caffeine in the afternoon. Alcohol consumption worsens acne through multiple mechanisms. Alcohol increases inflammation, disrupts gut health, which influences skin and dehydrates skin. If you drink alcohol, do so moderately and ensure adequate hydration. Heavy alcohol consumption noticeably worsens acne in most people. Smoking impairs skin healing, increases inflammation, and worsens acne. Smokers typically have worse acne than non-smokers. Quitting smoking improves acne and overall health dramatically. Gut health increasingly appears important for skin health. Poor gut microbiota diversity, gut inflammation, and increased intestinal permeability, leaky gut, correlate with acne. Eating fermented foods, yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, fiber-rich foods, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and possibly taking probiotic supplements supports healthy gut microbiota. While gut acne connections are still being researched, the evidence suggests supporting gut health helps skin. Hormonal regulation through lifestyle is important, particularly for women with hormonal acne. Regular exercise, stress reduction, adequate sleep, and healthy diet all support hormonal balance. For women with PCOS or obvious hormonal acne, these lifestyle factors may reduce symptoms enough to minimize or eliminate the need for systemic medications like spironolactone or oral contraceptives. Important perspective: diet and lifestyle changes typically take 4 to 8 weeks to demonstrate skin effects. Don't expect immediate results. However, after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent dietary and lifestyle improvements, most people notice significant acne improvement. These changes provide benefits beyond acne: improved energy, better sleep, improved digestion, and overall better health. Guide 15: Professional dermatological treatments, chemical peels, laser therapy, and advanced technologies. Professional dermatological treatments provide powerful acne management beyond what home skincare achieves. Understanding various professional treatments, their mechanisms, appropriate candidates, and realistic expectations helps you make informed decisions about whether professional treatment is right for you. Chemical peels use acids to remove skin layers, treating acne, scarring, and texture issues. Superficial peels penetrate only the outermost skin layer and are the mildest type. These use low-concentration acids, 15 to 30% salicylic acid or glycolic acid, and require minimal recovery. Thin, allows excessive water loss, and becomes reactive to previously tolerated products and environmental factors. Signs of barrier compromise include tightness and discomfort, increased dryness and flaking despite using moisturizer, redness or inflammation without active acne, stinging or burning when applying products previously tolerated, increased sensitivity to temperature extremes, and heightened reactivity to skin care products, developing reactions to products that previously seemed fine. Several factors compromise the skin barrier during acne treatment. Multiple chemical exfoliants, salicylic acid, glycolic acid, used simultaneously strip away protective lipids excessively. Retinoids, while beneficial, can compromise the barrier during the initial adaptation phase. Benzoyl peroxide can be somewhat drying. Hot water and harsh cleansing compromise the barrier. Excessive sun exposure damages barrier function. The cumulative effect of multiple treatments or very aggressive single treatments overwhelms the barrier's ability to maintain function. Barrier repair requires specific approaches different from standard acne skin care. The goal shifts from treating acne to restoring skin health. This recovery phase typically lasts 2 to 4 weeks but can take longer with severe barrier compromise. The first step in barrier repair is stopping all unnecessary irritants. This means discontinuing strong actives temporarily. Stop salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, and retinoids. Stop chemical exfoliants. Stop high-concentration vitamin C or other potentially irritating ingredients. Use only gentle, basic skin care during the recovery phase. Gentle cleansing becomes paramount. Use only lukewarm or cool water with a very gentle, minimal cleanser or even just water cleansing. Avoid all manipulation or massage of the skin. Pat dry gently, don't rub. Minimize cleansing time, wash quickly and gently rather than scrubbing or massaging. Lipid-rich moisturizing is essential. Your barrier needs ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. Moisturizers containing these lipids support barrier repair. Apply moisturizer to slightly damp skin immediately after cleansing to lock in hydration. Use generous amounts, don't skimp on moisturizer during barrier repair. Many people find that using moisturizer 3 to 4 times daily during barrier repair accelerates recovery compared to twice daily application. Humectant-rich products maintain skin hydration. Ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and squalane draw water into the skin, supporting hydration during barrier repair. Many hydrating serums or essences contain these ingredients. Apply these before your moisturizer to layer hydration. Some people benefit from occlusive products during barrier repair. An occlusive final layer locks moisture into skin. Facial oils, jojoba, squalane, or balms create an occlusive layer over your moisturizer. This is particularly helpful at night when you're not exposed to environmental stressors. Centella asiatica, SICA, is a botanical ingredient that supports skin barrier repair through multiple mechanisms. It strengthens the barrier, reduces inflammation, and promotes skin resilience. Many products now contain SICA for its barrier-supportive properties. Using a SICA-containing product during barrier repair can accelerate recovery. Avoid all environmental stressors during barrier repair. Don't expose skin to extreme temperatures, hot showers, very cold weather. Use a humidifier to maintain ambient humidity, as dry air worsens barrier compromise. Avoid air conditioning when possible, it's drying, or use a humidifier to counteract its effects. Protect skin from sun exposure. Wear sun protection even though you're not using UV sensitizing treatments. Avoid actives and potential irritants completely during barrier repair. This means no vitamin C, no niacinamide in high concentrations, no peptides, no strong antioxidants. Even gentle ingredients might irritate severely compromised skin. Stick to cleanse, hydrate, moisturize, protect as your only routine. Timeline for barrier recovery typically takes 2 to 4 weeks. By week 1, you should notice reduced tightness and reactivity. By week 2, increased tolerance and reduced dryness. By week 3 to 4, most barrier compromise resolves. However, severely compromised barriers might take 6 to 8 weeks for complete recovery. During barrier recovery, you can still protect your skin from future acne. Using SPF 30+ sunscreen is essential and doesn't compromise recovery. In fact, it supports it by protecting your recovering skin. Sunscreen should be your only active product during this phase. Once your barrier has recovered, you're comfortable, no longer experiencing tightness or reactivity, and your skin feels resilient again, you can gradually reintroduce active treatments. However, do so carefully and at lower concentrations and frequencies than you used before. For example, if you were using 2% salicylic acid daily before barrier compromise, restart with 0.5% salicylic acid 2 to 3 times weekly. Build up slowly. Reintroduce treatments one at a time, waiting at least 1 to 2 weeks between introducing new actives. For example, reintroduce salicylic acid first, wait 2 weeks to ensure tolerance, then introduce benzoyl peroxide if desired. This sequential approach prevents recompromising your barrier. The barrier repair phase teaches valuable lessons about acne treatment. It emphasizes that more aggressive treatment isn't always better. Often, moderate treatment applied consistently yields better long-term results than aggressive treatment causing barrier compromise requiring recovery phases. Maintaining a healthy barrier improves overall skin health and can actually improve acne outcomes by supporting skin function. Some people find that once their barrier recovers, they can maintain clear skin with gentler treatment than they used before barrier compromise. For example, someone might have needed 2% salicylic acid daily and benzoyl peroxide to control acne, but after barrier recovery and switching to gentler 0.5 to 1% salicylic acid with retinoid maintenance, their acne stays controlled. This suggests that excessive barrier compromise actually worsened acne by disrupting skin function. Prevention is better than recovery. From the start of acne treatment, use appropriate concentrations and frequencies, incorporate moisturizing and barrier support, and listen to your skin's signals. If your skin is becoming very dry, tight, or reactive, reduce treatment intensity rather than continuing and causing more barrier damage. Long-term consistency matters more than short-term intensity. Guide 27. Cosmeceuticals and advanced skincare ingredients beyond standard acne treatments. Beyond the well-established acne treatments like benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid, numerous cosmeceutical ingredients support acne treatment and skin health. Understanding these advanced ingredients allows you to optimize your acne regimen and support overall skin function. Peptides are short chains of amino acids that support skin structure and function. Some peptides have been studied for acne-supportive effects through anti-inflammatory mechanisms and barrier support. Matrixyl and similar peptides appear in many skincare products. While peptides aren't primary acne treatments, they support overall skin health and resilience. They're generally gentle and well-tolerated. Include peptides in your routine for general skin support without expecting them to treat acne directly. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant that holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water, providing significant hydration. While it doesn't treat acne, maintaining proper hydration through hyaluronic acid improves skin function and barrier health. Using hyaluronic acid serums or moisturizers provides hydration support for acne-prone skin. Squalane is a lightweight oil that mimics skin's natural sebum without being comedogenic in most individuals. It provides hydration and lipid support for barrier function. Squalane is particularly useful for acne-prone skin that needs lipid support without the pore-clogging risk of heavier oils. A few drops of squalane can be added to moisturizer or serum for enhanced hydration. Niacinamide, vitamin B3, has multiple beneficial effects for acne-prone skin. It has mild antibacterial and anti-comedogenic and occlusive, clogging pores and promoting acne. Oil acne is often quite severe if exposure is chronic. Chloracne results from exposure to chlorinated hydrocarbons in chemical manufacturing. This is rare, but when occurs, is severe. Chloracne is characterized by cystic acne and systemic symptoms from toxic chemical exposure. Prevention strategies for occupational acne include wearing protective equipment, gloves, long sleeves, face protection when possible, washing thoroughly at end-of-work shifts to remove chemicals from skin, changing out of contaminated clothing immediately, using workplace-provided safety measures and equipment, discussing with employers if exposures can be reduced or if different equipment can minimize exposure. Treating occupational acne while reducing exposures through workplace modifications is important. Standard acne treatments combined with occupational hygiene improvements provide best results. Workplace legal considerations matter if acne results from unsafe occupational exposures. In some jurisdictions, occupational skin diseases are covered under workers' compensation. Documenting occupational exposure history and acne onset can establish occupational causation. Guide 57, Asian Skin, Rosacea, and Acne in East Asian Populations. East Asian skin has specific characteristics affecting acne presentation and treatment response. Understanding these characteristics improves acne management in East Asian populations. East Asian skin often has different lipid composition and barrier characteristics compared to other populations. Some evidence suggests East Asian skin has higher ceramide content but different lipid organization, affecting both barrier function and acne development. Rosacea is increasingly recognized in East Asian populations, though historically was underdiagnosed. East Asian rosacea often presents as acne-like lesions, acne rosacea, potentially confused with bacterial acne. Recognizing rosacea as distinct from acne ensures appropriate treatment selection. Sebaceous gland characteristics may differ slightly across ethnic backgrounds, though individual variation exceeds group variation. Treatment intensity might require individualization based on individual skin characteristics rather than ethnic background. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation is very common in East Asian skin and requires aggressive prevention and treatment. Sun protection is particularly important. PIH treatments, vitamin C, azelaic acid, hydroquinone, are particularly relevant. Barrier function support might be particularly important for East Asian skin in certain climates. Adapting treatment intensity and moisturizing based on individual response rather than population averages is most accurate approach. Guide 58, Acne in LGBTQ+ populations, hormone therapy and transition-related acne. Transgender and non-binary individuals receiving hormone therapy often experience acne changes related to hormonal transition. Understanding these changes helps manage acne during transition. Testosterone-based hormone therapy, for transmasculine individuals, typically worsens acne initially due to increased androgens. Acne often develops or significantly worsens during the first 1 to 2 years of testosterone therapy. This is particularly challenging for individuals already prone to acne. Aggressive acne prevention and treatment during testosterone initiation is important. Some individuals benefit from starting acne treatment prophylactically before or as testosterone therapy begins. Estrogen-based hormone therapy, for trans-feminine individuals, typically improves acne over time as androgens are suppressed. Many trans-feminine individuals experience significant acne improvement within several months to a year of estrogen therapy. This improvement can be dramatic and psychologically significant. Spironolactone, commonly used alongside estrogen therapy for anti-androgen effects, has acne-beneficial effects. The combination of spironolactone plus estrogen provides maximal acne improvement in trans-feminine individuals. Timeline for hormone therapy acne effects is important to understand. Acne worsening from testosterone therapy might persist 1 to 2 years before stabilizing or improving. Setting realistic expectations prevents discouragement during this period. Psychological impact of acne during transition deserves acknowledgement. Acne during transition, when someone is often already managing significant life changes and body image adjustments, can cause additional distress. Aggressive acne management acknowledges this psychological weight. Working with dermatologists and endocrinologists familiar with transgender health improves care. Some clinicians are specifically experienced in managing acne in hormone therapy contexts. Guide 59, Acne Prevention in Acne-Prone Individuals, True Primary Prevention. True primary prevention prevents acne from developing in susceptible individuals before breakouts occur. While this doesn't apply to those already experiencing acne, understanding prevention helps younger individuals or those with family history prevent severe acne. Risk factors for developing acne include family history, strong genetic component, male sex, higher baseline androgens, and adolescent/young adult age. Individuals with all three risk factors have highest acne development risk. Primary prevention strategies include skincare routines starting in early adolescence, gentle cleansing, sun protection, use of non-comedogenic products, education about acne triggers and prevention, stress management techniques learned early, healthy diet emphasizing whole foods, adequate sleep, limiting skin trauma, not picking at skin, avoiding aggressive products. Non-comedogenic product selection starting early prevents product-induced acne. Teaching teenagers to evaluate skincare products and cosmetics prevents years of unnecessary acne from products. Early intervention at first signs of acne prevents progression to severe acne. Starting mild treatments, salicylic acid cleanser, at the very first breakout often prevents acne from worsening. This early treatment is simpler than treating established, stimulating sebaceous gland activity and follicular changes. This is why adolescent acne is so common and often severe. Acne's psychological impact during adolescence is particularly significant due to developmental sensitivity about appearance and social dynamics. Acne during formative teenage years can cause lasting psychological effects. Taking adolescent acne seriously and treating it appropriately is justified. Guide 98, Acne and Body Dysmorphic Disorder, Distinguishing Clinical Concern from Pathology. Body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, is excessive preoccupation with perceived appearance flaws, sometimes involving acne. Distinguishing between appropriate concern about actual acne and BDD helps ensure appropriate treatment. Normal acne concern involves recognizing acne exists, wanting to treat it, and feeling moderately bothered. This is appropriate and doesn't indicate pathology. BDD involves disproportionate distress about minor or imagined flaws, repetitive behaviors, mirror checking, skin picking, comparing, significant functional impairment, and disproportionate appearance focus. Someone with BDD focused on acne might have minimal actual acne but experience severe distress and dysfunction from perceived severe acne. BDD requires mental health treatment, therapy, sometimes medications, rather than dermatological treatment alone. Treating actual acne doesn't resolve BDD if actual acne isn't the primary problem. Recognizing BDD allows appropriate referral to mental health providers. Dermatologists familiar with BDD can identify it and recommend mental health evaluation. Having actual acne doesn't preclude also having BDD. Someone might have real acne and also have disproportionate BDD-related distress. Guide 99, Acne Treatment Optimization through N-of-1 Experimentation. N-of-1 trials involve testing treatments in yourself systematically to determine what works best for your specific skin. This personalized approach optimizes your individual treatment. N-of-1 testing involves trying one treatment change at a time, tracking results objectively, comparing periods with and without treatment. For example, testing whether dairy worsens your acne. Eliminate dairy for 4 weeks while maintaining everything else constant, track acne objectively, then reintroduce dairy and track acne again. If acne improved without dairy and worsens with dairy reintroduction, dairy is likely a personal trigger. Similarly, testing whether specific products, ingredients, stressors, or other factors affect your acne using single-variable experimentation personalizes your treatment. Tracking variables, diet, sleep, stress, products used, acne status, in a detailed journal enables N-of-1 analysis revealing personal patterns. This personalized approach identifies your specific acne triggers and treatment responses better than general recommendations, since everyone's acne differs. Guide 100, Acne Future, Emerging Research, Potential Breakthroughs, and What's Next. Acne research continues advancing, with numerous promising approaches under investigation. Understanding emerging research provides hope for improved future treatments. Microbiome-targeted treatments using probiotics or postbiotics specifically addressing acne-associated microbiota changes are in development. These might provide more targeted bacterial management than broad-spectrum antibiotics. Precision medicine approaches using genetic testing to predict acne predisposition and treatment response are emerging. Personalized treatment based on genetic profiles might become reality. Immunotherapy approaches boosting immune response to acne bacteria or reducing inflammation are under investigation. Nanotechnology delivery systems enabling more targeted, deeper drug delivery are advancing. Future treatments might be more effective and have fewer side effects through optimized delivery. Gene therapy approaches, still experimental and far from clinical use, might eventually target genetic predisposition to acne. Plant-based and botanical treatments with stronger evidence are being developed. Future treatments might offer natural alternatives to synthetic drugs. Combination approaches targeting multiple acne mechanisms simultaneously are increasingly recognized as optimal. Future standard treatment might involve coordinated multi-mechanism attacks on acne. Artificial intelligence continuing to improve might eventually enable excellent personalized treatment selection and monitoring. Understanding that acne science advances constantly provides hope. Treatments available today vastly exceed what existed 20 years ago. Future treatments will likely be even better. Your acne is treatable now with current treatments. However, if current treatment's insufficient, future advances might provide new options. Either way, clear skin is achievable. Starting with gentle treatments is appropriate for adolescents. Many teenagers' skin is quite resilient and tolerates strong treatments well, but starting conservatively establishes good habits. Teaching proper skincare techniques during adolescence establishes lifelong habits. Involving adolescents in treatment decisions increases compliance. Understanding why treatments are recommended, how to use them properly, and what results to expect improves adherence. Adolescents who feel involved in their treatment are more likely to stick with routines. Addressing acne myths prevalent among adolescents: chocolate causes acne, poor hygiene causes acne, etc., prevents reinforcing false beliefs and harmful behaviors. Professional dermatology involvement is appropriate even for moderate adolescent acne, as dermatologists can recommend appropriate treatments and monitor for complications like scarring. Discussing how acne affects emotional well-being opens conversations about mental health support if needed. If acne is causing depression or anxiety, professional mental health support should be offered. Realistic expectations help adolescents understand that acne improvement takes weeks to months, not days. Understanding this prevents discouragement. Guide 68. Acne in older adults, age-related changes and treatment adjustments. Acne persisting into or developing in older adults has unique characteristics requiring age-specific management adjustments. Adult acne in those over 40 or 50 is often hormonally driven, particularly in women during perimenopause and menopause, and typically more inflammatory than comedonal compared to teenage acne. Aging skin is. Most retinization symptoms peak at weeks 2 to 4 and resolve by weeks 6 to 8. However, expecting this phase mentally prepares you to persist through it rather than discontinuing retinoids prematurely. Managing retinization involves strategic moisturizing. The sandwich method: applying retinoid, waiting 20 minutes, applying moisturizer, waiting a few minutes, then applying another thin moisturizer layer, significantly reduces retinization severity while maintaining efficacy. As your skin adapts over 8 to 12 weeks, you can gradually stop using the sandwich method, eventually applying retinoid directly to dry skin. Buffering retinoid strength temporarily by mixing it with moisturizer reduces irritation without substantially compromising effectiveness. Some experienced retinoid users eventually apply retinoids directly to skin for maximum strength, while others continue using the sandwich method indefinitely because it works well for them. There's no wrong approach, Use whatever maintains your skin health while providing desired results. Niacinamide effectively reduces retinoid irritation. Using niacinamide serum in the morning and retinoid at night doesn't provide the irritation-reducing effect. However, some evidence suggests applying niacinamide before retinoid, allowing niacinamide to dry, then applying retinoid on top, might reduce irritation slightly. This is controversial, with some experts suggesting niacinamide interferes with retinoid efficacy, while others dispute this. For most people, using niacinamide and retinoid at different times is the safest approach. Ceramide-rich moisturizers particularly well support retinoid use by maintaining barrier health during treatment. Using moisturizers specifically formulated with ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids alongside retinoids helps prevent excessive dryness and irritation. Combining retinoids with other actives requires careful sequencing. Retinoids should not be combined with AHAs, BHAs, or vitamin C initially. After 12+ weeks of stable retinoid use, you might carefully introduce another active on different nights. Many experienced users successfully use retinoid nightly and salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide on alternate mornings, but this requires well-adapted skin. Retinoid stability matters for effectiveness. Retinol degrades with light and air exposure. Products in opaque, airtight packaging remain stable longer than those in clear or non-airtight packaging. Storing retinoid products in cool, dark places preserves stability. Retinoids become less effective as they degrade, so proper storage extends product effectiveness and lifespan. Retinoid pulse dosing, using retinoids intensively for periods, then taking breaks, is a strategy some dermatologists recommend. The theory is that continuous daily use might cause adaptation, reduced effectiveness, while pulsing maintains efficacy. However, most retinoid experts recommend continuous daily use for consistent results. Occasional breaks for barrier repair are reasonable, but pulsing isn't necessary for maintaining retinoid effectiveness long-term. Combination retinoid protocols use multiple retinoids simultaneously for enhanced benefit. For example, using low-concentration tretinoin at night combined with retinol in the morning. However, this advanced approach requires very well-adapted skin and should only be attempted under professional guidance. It increases irritation risk and isn't necessary for most people. Pregnancy and retinoid use requires special consideration. Retinoids are teratogenic and should not be used during pregnancy. Women of childbearing potential using isotretinoin must use reliable contraception. Tretinoin used during pregnancy is controversial. Some studies suggest it's safe at prescribed topical doses where systemic absorption is minimal, while others recommend avoiding it. Discuss retinoid use with your obstetrician if planning pregnancy or pregnant. Adapting retinoid use seasonally may be beneficial. In winter, when skin is naturally drier, you might reduce retinoid frequency or concentration, or increase moisturizing support. In summer, if your skin tolerates it, you might increase retinoid frequency for more aggressive treatment. Signs of excessive retinoid use include severe dryness, persistent redness beyond the initial retinization phase, barrier compromise, or contact dermatitis. If you experience these, reduce frequency or concentration. There's no badge of honor for using the highest concentration or frequency if your skin is suffering. Optimal retinoid use maintains healthy skin while providing acne and anti-aging benefits. Guide 34, Sleep Quality and Acne, Mechanisms, optimization strategies, and sleep-specific skin care. Sleep profoundly affects acne through multiple physiological mechanisms. Understanding sleep acne connections and implementing sleep optimization and sleep-specific skincare significantly improves acne. During sleep, your body undergoes restorative processes crucial for skin health. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep, supporting skin repair and collagen production. Cortisol, the stress hormone, declines during sleep, reducing inflammation. Immune function is enhanced during sleep, supporting the body's ability to fight infection-causing bacteria. Cellular turnover occurs during sleep, with dead skin cells being replaced by new ones. All these processes directly support clear, healthy skin. Poor sleep disrupts these beneficial processes. Insufficient sleep, less than 7 hours nightly, increases cortisol, promotes inflammation, impairs immune function, and disrupts cellular turnover. The result is worsened acne within days of poor sleep. Many people notice acne worsening after only 1 or 2 nights of insufficient sleep, demonstrating sleep's direct acne effects. Sleep timing matters as much as sleep duration. Your body has a circadian rhythm, an internal clock regulating hormone release and physiological processes. Disrupted circadian rhythm, from shift work, irregular sleep schedules, or jet lag, worsens acne even if total sleep duration is adequate. Maintaining consistent sleep schedules, going to bed and waking up at the same times daily, optimizes circadian rhythm function and supports skin health. Sleep quality matters beyond duration. Fragmented sleep with frequent awakenings, even if total sleep time is adequate, compromises skin health. Poor sleep quality is associated with worse acne. Improving sleep quality requires addressing sleep disruptions through sleep hygiene optimization. Sleep position might influence acne through mechanical and bacterial mechanisms. Sleeping on your back avoids facial contact with pillows and your hands, reducing friction acne and bacterial transfer to your face. Sleeping on your side or stomach involves prolonged face pillow contact, increasing friction and bacterial exposure. However, changing sleep position is difficult if you're not accustomed to it. If you naturally sleep on your side or stomach, prioritize other acne management strategies rather than forcing an uncomfortable sleep position change. Pillowcase cleanliness significantly impacts acne. Dirty pillowcases accumulate bacteria, oil, and dead skin cells, all of which transfer to your face during sleep. Some dermatologists recommend changing pillowcases every 2 to 3 days for acne-prone individuals. Alternatively, sleeping on a clean towel over your pillowcase and changing the towel daily is effective and economical. Some people with severe acne benefit from silk or satin pillowcases, which create less friction and accumulate less bacteria than cotton. Bedroom temperature affects sleep quality. Warmer rooms increase perspiration, creating a moist environment promoting bacterial growth and acne. A cooler bedroom, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, supports better sleep and reduces nighttime sweating. If your bedroom is too warm, using a fan or air conditioning improves both sleep quality and acne through multiple mechanisms. Humidity in the bedroom affects skin and sleep. Excessively dry air, from heating systems or dry climate, irritates skin and disrupts sleep. Excessively humid air promotes bacterial growth and acne. Moderate humidity, 30 to 50%, is optimal. Using a humidifier in dry climates or a dehumidifier in humid climates optimizes sleep environment and supports skin health. Light exposure, particularly blue light from screens, suppresses melatonin production, disrupting sleep timing and quality. Using devices before bed worsens sleep through this mechanism. Stopping screen use 30 to 60 minutes before bed improves sleep quality. Using blue light filters on devices if evening screen use is unavoidable provides some protection. It's more sensitive to irritation and barrier compromise than younger skin. Acne treatments tolerated well at 20 might be too irritating at 50. Gentler approaches and more aggressive moisturizing are often necessary. Skin barrier function naturally declines with age, requiring more careful barrier support during acne treatment. Sensitive skin becomes more common with age. Menopausal acne related to estrogen decline often requires hormonal approaches, hormone replacement therapy or other hormonal management, rather than relying solely on topical treatments. Dryness is more common with age and often worsens with acne treatments. Aggressive moisturizing becomes increasingly important with age. Combining anti-aging skincare with acne treatment becomes relevant in older adults. Using retinoids addresses both acne and aging simultaneously, though barrier support becomes more important. Sun damage accumulated over decades makes older adults more susceptible to post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and other post-acne complications. Extra sun protection is crucial. Taking medications for various age-related conditions, blood pressure medications, cholesterol medications, etc., increases medication acne interaction risks. Discussing acne treatments with healthcare providers familiar with your complete medication list is important. Guide 69, Acne Severity Scoring and Objective Progress Measurement. Objectively measuring acne severity and progress helps distinguish real improvement from perceived improvement and guides treatment adjustments. Several acne severity scoring systems exist. The Global Acne Grading System, GAGS, assesses lesion counts and types in different facial regions, providing an objective severity score. The Investigator Global Assessment, IGA, uses clinical judgment to rate severity on a scale. Various others exist with different approaches. Lesion counting helps objectively track progress. Counting comedones, blackheads and whiteheads, inflammatory papules, and pustules weekly or monthly provides objective data showing whether acne is improving. Photography provides visual documentation of progress. Taking consistent photos, same lighting, same angle, same time of day, monthly allows comparison showing improvement that might not feel obvious during the journey. Apps and digital tools can help track lesion counts, take comparison photos, and document progress over time. Severity scoring helps determine whether treatments are working and justify continuing them. If you're using a treatment and lesion counts aren't decreasing after 8 to 12 weeks, this objective data helps justify trying different treatments rather than continuing ineffective approaches. Baseline severity assessment establishes starting point for treatment. Knowing whether you started with mild, moderate, or severe acne contextualizes improvement. Someone improving from severe to moderate acne shows real progress even if not completely clear. Long-term tracking shows patterns, whether acne is generally improving, stable, or worsening over months. This helps distinguish temporary fluctuations from trends. Showing objective improvement to healthcare providers demonstrates treatment effectiveness and justifies continuing treatments or pursuing additional interventions. Guide 70, Acne and Physical Activity, Exercise Benefits and Sweat Management. While exercise's acne-triggering potential through sweating is often emphasized, the overall benefits of exercise for acne typically outweigh risks. Understanding how to exercise safely while managing sweat-related acne allows enjoying exercise benefits without acne worsening. Exercise benefits acne through multiple mechanisms: stress reduction. Stress hormones worsen acne. Improved sleep, critical for skin health. Improved circulation, nutrient delivery to skin, hormonal regulation, particularly in women, and improved overall health. These benefits typically outweigh acne risk from sweat. Sweat itself doesn't cause acne. Bacteria combining with sweat, sebum, and dead skin cells in clogged pores causes acne. Managing sweat through hygiene and clothing prevents sweat-related acne. Sweating during exercise increases bacteria and creates moist environment promoting bacterial growth. However, showering within 1 to 2 hours after exercise removes sweat and bacteria before significant growth occurs. Wearing breathable, moisture-wicking clothing reduces sweat accumulation and bacterial growth compared to cotton or tight, non-breathable clothing. Avoiding touching your face during exercise prevents transferring sweat and bacteria to your face and spreading existing bacteria from your hands. Sports bras and tight athletic tops can cause friction and occlusion-related acne in those areas. Ensuring equipment is clean and fits properly reduces friction acne risk. Increasing hydration during exercise supports overall health and skin health. Well-hydrated skin functions better than dehydrated skin. Post-exercise cleansing is crucial. Showering or at least cleansing your face and areas covered by equipment prevents sweat and bacteria from sitting on skin for extended periods. The net effect of regular exercise is almost always positive for acne despite sweat concerns. The stress reduction, sleep improvement, and hormonal benefits typically outweigh sweat-related acne risks. Don't avoid exercise due to acne concerns. Instead, manage post-exercise hygiene properly. Guide 71, Adapting Acne Treatment for Different Body Locations. Acne appearing on different body areas often requires treatment adaptation due to different skin characteristics and environmental factors across body regions. Facial acne, forehead, cheeks, nose, chin, is most common and receives most treatment attention. Facial skin typically tolerates stronger treatments better than body skin. Back acne, acne on chest and upper back, is common in males and can be severe. Body skin is thicker than facial skin and often tolerates stronger treatments. Back acne often involves larger lesions and deeper inflammation. Shoulder acne results from friction, bra straps, sweat accumulation, and clothing occlusion. Treatment combines friction reduction, sweat management, and topical treatments. Buttock acne results from friction from sitting, tight clothing, and occlusion. Prevention focuses on wearing loose, breathable clothing and good hygiene. Topical treatments similar to face can be used. Armpit/axilla acne results from sweat accumulation, friction from deodorants and antiperspirants, and occlusion. Gentle hygiene and avoiding irritating products help. Neck acne requires careful treatment as neck skin is thin and sensitive. Gentle treatments appropriate for sensitive facial skin are often better tolerated than stronger treatments. Scalp acne, acne on hairline and scalp, involves hair follicles and is often fungal or bacterial. Antifungal or antibacterial scalp treatments help. Keeping scalp clean, using clean hair products, and avoiding overly oily scalp conditions helps. General principle: treat body acne similarly to facial acne but account for thicker skin on body, can often tolerate stronger treatments, and friction/occlusion factors. Hygiene is even more important for body acne due to sweat and clothing occlusion. Guide 72, Acne Treatment and Athletic Performance. Does acne treatment affect athletics? Some athletes worry that acne treatments affect athletic performance. Understanding whether treatments impact performance helps athletes make informed treatment decisions. Benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid don't directly affect athletic performance. These topical treatments have minimal systemic absorption. Recurrent acne after previous isotretinoin course might be retreated with isotretinoin, though some dermatologists reserve retreatment for specific circumstances. The process of obtaining isotretinoin involves consultation with a dermatologist willing to prescribe it, understanding all requirements and side effects, baseline laboratory testing, and enrollment in iPledge. For women, establishing contraception plan is necessary. Once established on isotretinoin, compliance with monthly visits and laboratory tests is mandatory. Noncompliance results in treatment discontinuation. Cost is a consideration. Isotretinoin itself is relatively inexpensive. The original brand Accutane is expensive, but generic isotretinoin is affordable. However, the required monthly visits and laboratory tests add significant cost. Insurance typically covers isotretinoin for severe acne, but coverage varies. Discussing cost with your dermatologist before starting is important. Results from isotretinoin are remarkable. Most patients experience dramatic acne improvement within 1 to 2 months, with near-complete clearance by 3 to 4 months. The persistence of results years after treatment completion is what makes isotretinoin special. Most other treatments require ongoing use for results to persist. Post-isotretinoin skin care involves using gentle products, as skin is often more sensitive after treatment. Many patients can use minimal skin care after isotretinoin, though some benefit from occasional retinoid maintenance to prevent any acne recurrence. Most patients can essentially stop acne-focused skin care and use only basic skin care and sunscreen. Isotretinoin should not be your first treatment. Attempting appropriate topical treatments, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, and potentially oral antibiotics for several months should precede isotretinoin consideration. However, if you have severe acne causing scarring risk or significant distress, don't suffer for years without considering isotretinoin. Discuss it with your dermatologist if you have severe, resistant acne. Guide 22, Oral Antibiotics for Acne, Types, Mechanisms, Resistance, and Long-Term Management. Oral antibiotics have been acne treatment staples for decades, effectively controlling moderate to severe inflammatory acne. Understanding antibiotic options, their effectiveness, the critical issue of antibiotic resistance, and appropriate usage patterns is essential for optimal acne treatment. Oral antibiotics treat acne through multiple mechanisms. First, they kill Cutibacterium acnes bacteria, reducing bacterial colonization in follicles. Second, at acne-treating doses, they have significant anti-inflammatory effects beyond their antibacterial properties. Third, they can reduce lipase production, an enzyme that increases sebum irritancy, decreasing acne inflammation. The combination of these effects makes antibiotics highly effective for inflammatory acne. Doxycycline is the most commonly prescribed oral antibiotic for acne. It's effective, relatively inexpensive, and generally well tolerated. Typical dosing is 100 mg once or twice daily. Doxycycline has additional anti-inflammatory effects beyond its antibacterial action, partly explaining its effectiveness for acne. However, doxycycline has notable drawbacks. It can cause photosensitivity, sun sensitivity, so strict sunscreen use is essential during treatment. It can cause esophageal irritation if not taken properly, requiring taking it upright with significant water and not lying down for 30 minutes afterward. Some women experience vaginal yeast infections due to disruption of normal bacterial flora. Birth control pill effectiveness can be reduced by doxycycline in some individuals, requiring backup contraception. Minocycline is an alternative tetracycline antibiotic with similar effectiveness to doxycycline. It's lipophilic, fat-soluble, allowing it to penetrate sebaceous glands well. Minocycline can cause blue discoloration of skin and mucous membranes with long-term use. While this is reversible upon discontinuation, it's an undesirable potential side effect. Minocycline also has slightly higher risks of drug-induced lupus and autoimmune hepatitis compared to doxycycline, though these are rare. Many dermatologists now prefer doxycycline over minocycline due to these considerations. Azithromycin is a macrolide antibiotic sometimes used for acne. It's taken at lower doses than typical infection-treating doses, 250 mg 3 times weekly. Azithromycin has strong anti-inflammatory effects. However, Cutibacterium acnes resistance to azithromycin is increasingly common, making it less reliable than tetracyclines. Azithromycin is often reserved for patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. Trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, TMPSMX, is a combination antibiotic occasionally used for acne, particularly in patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. However, it's less effective than tetracyclines and has higher allergy rates, limiting its use. Combining retinoids with other acne treatments provides advanced results. After retinoid tolerance is established, typically 8 to 12 weeks, carefully introducing benzoyl peroxide on different days, perhaps retinoid at night, benzoyl peroxide in the morning or on different evenings, can enhance overall acne control. However, this requires careful management. Combining retinoids with strong treatments too early in the process causes excessive irritation. Wait until you're using retinoids nightly without significant irritation before attempting combination with benzoyl peroxide. Combining salicylic acid with retinoids requires similar caution. Both are exfoliating and somewhat irritating, so combining them immediately is unwise. After 8 to 12 weeks of stable retinoid use with good tolerance, you might use salicylic acid cleanser in the morning and retinoid at night. The salicylic acid provides daytime exfoliation and sebum control, while retinoid provides nighttime cellular turnover and anti-inflammatory benefits. Oral antibiotics plus retinoids represent an advanced combination for moderate inflammatory acne. The antibiotic controls bacterial inflammation while the retinoid addresses cellular turnover and sebaceous gland normalization. This combination is particularly effective for acne resistant to topical treatments alone. However, careful introduction is necessary. If possible, allow 4 to 8 weeks of antibiotic therapy before introducing retinoids, then start retinoids at low frequency and concentration. Hormonal treatments combined with topical treatments represent a synergistic approach for hormonal acne in women. Oral contraceptives or spironolactone address the hormonal root cause, while topical treatments manage surface acne manifestations. This combination often provides superior results to either approach alone. For example, a woman might be on spironolactone plus doxycycline plus benzoyl peroxide, addressing hormone regulation, bacterial factors, and inflammation simultaneously. Chemical peels combined with home treatments provide enhanced results. Monthly superficial chemical peels combined with daily topical acne treatments provide more dramatic results than either approach alone. The chemical peel removes surface impurities and promotes cellular turnover, while daily treatments maintain and enhance the peeling results. Vitamin C plus niacinamide represents a complementary antioxidant combination that doesn't directly treat acne but provides skin-supportive benefits. Both are non-irritating and well-tolerated together. Apply vitamin C in the morning for antioxidant protection, and niacinamide can be included in morning or evening moisturizers. These support overall skin health during active acne treatment. Important principles for combination therapy. Never introduce multiple new treatments simultaneously. If you want to combine treatments, introduce them sequentially. Establish tolerance to one treatment before adding another. Severe acne. Preventing antibiotic resistance through early intervention with non-antibiotic treatments preserves antibiotic effectiveness if future antibiotics are needed. Starting with topical treatments rather than immediately jumping to oral antibiotics is prudent prevention approach. Education about acne myths prevents harmful behaviors. Teaching teenagers that acne results from poor hygiene, untrue, chocolate causes acne, unproven, or picking helps, false, prevents reinforcing these myths. Accurate education supports evidence-based prevention. Professional guidance for high-risk individuals might include dermatology consultation for those with strong family histories or early acne onset. Early professional involvement can prevent severe acne development. Guide 60, Acne Maintenance After Successful Treatment, the Forever Routine. Once you've achieved clear skin after acne treatment, maintaining clarity requires ongoing commitment to maintenance. Understanding long-term maintenance distinguishes between temporary acne control and permanent clear skin. The first principle of maintenance is recognizing that acne tendency doesn't disappear, it's managed. Your skin's predisposition to acne remains, but with appropriate ongoing treatment, acne stays controlled. This is similar to maintaining any chronic condition. You don't stop managing diabetes once blood sugar is controlled, you maintain management indefinitely. Maintenance routines are typically simpler than treatment routines. While treatment might involve multiple actives used frequently, maintenance often involves fewer treatments used less frequently. For example, someone might use salicylic acid daily and benzoyl peroxide daily during treatment, but maintain clear skin with just retinoid at night and benzoyl peroxide spot treatments as needed. Identifying essential treatments through your treatment experience guides your maintenance routine. Which treatments were crucial to your success? Continue those indefinitely. Which were helpful but not essential? Consider dropping these if your skin tolerates it, simplifying your routine while maintaining clarity. Seasonal adjustments remain important long-term. Winter might require slightly more moisturizing or reduced exfoliation frequency. Summer might require increased sun protection. These adjustments maintain skin health across seasons. Stress management. sleep, diet, and other lifestyle factors remain important long-term. While you might relax some during periods of stability, reverting entirely to poor habits causes acne recurrence. Maintaining reasonable health habits supports ongoing skin clarity. Monitoring your skin regularly allows early detection of potential recurrence. Monthly self-assessments identifying any new breakouts allows you to intensify treatment immediately if needed, preventing minor breakouts from progressing to significant acne. Having your dermatologist's contact information and willingness to contact them if acne recurs despite maintenance allows quick professional intervention. Don't try to solve recurrent acne alone for months, get professional help quickly. Keeping maintenance products on hand prevents running out and missing treatments due to product unavailability. Some people order backup products when current products are half empty, ensuring continuity. Reframing maintenance as self-care rather than burden improves adherence long-term. Your skincare routine is caring for your body's largest organ, supporting not just appearance but overall skin health and barrier function. The ultimate goal of maintenance is such consistency that skincare becomes automatic, habitual, and integrated into your daily routine like brushing teeth. At this point, maintaining clear skin requires minimal conscious effort. Guide 61: Understanding acne in specific sports and athletic activities. Different sports expose athletes to different acne triggers. Understanding sport-specific acne patterns allows targeted prevention and management for athletes. Swimming exposes skin to chlorine and often tight, non-breathable swimwear. Chlorine is drying and irritating, worsening acne. Frequent swimmers often experience acne on face, chest, and shoulders. Prevention includes rinsing thoroughly after swimming, removing chlorine quickly through gentle cleansing, using moisturizer afterward to combat dryness, and wearing clean, breathable clothing after swimming. Contact sports, football, wrestling, rugby, involve friction, pressure from equipment, and contact with other players' skin and bodily fluids. Helmet friction often causes severe acne along helmet edges. Prevention includes ensuring equipment is clean, using protective barriers, adhesive tape, where possible, showering immediately after contact, and maintaining aggressive acne treatment during the season. Running and jogging cause profuse sweating and friction from clothing. Prevention includes wearing moisture-wicking, breathable clothing, showering immediately after exercise, cleansing sweat off before acne develops, and using lightweight, non-comedogenic sunscreen resistant to sweat. Cycling involves friction from tight cycling clothing and helmet wear. Prevention strategies similar to other sports apply. Weightlifting and resistance training involve pressure from equipment, sweat, and friction. Focusing on cleanliness of equipment, showering immediately after workouts, and changing into clean clothes prevents sweat-related acne. Yoga and other activities with face-on-mat contact, yoga, Pilates, certain exercises, can cause acne if mats aren't clean. Using personal mats, washing them regularly, and avoiding touching your face during exercise helps. General athletic acne prevention across all sports includes showering within 1 to 2 hours after exercise, not wearing sweat-soaked clothing longer than necessary, cleansing face, neck, and areas covered by equipment, using clean towels, maintaining aggressive acne treatment during athletic seasons when acne tends to worsen. Working with dermatologists familiar with athletic acne helps develop sport-specific prevention and treatment plans. Some athletes benefit from temporary treatment intensification during seasons when their sport-specific acne triggers are highest. Guide 62. Acne treatment during immunosuppression and immune compromise. Immunosuppressed individuals, those with HIV, on immunosuppressive medications, with certain diseases, experience altered acne patterns and treatment responses. Managing acne in immunocompromised individuals requires special considerations. Severe acne with unusual presentations can indicate immune compromise in some contexts. If acne is unusually severe, doesn't respond to standard treatments, or has atypical features, immune status should be assessed. Immunosuppression can paradoxically worsen or improve acne depending on the specific immune alteration. HIV infection, particularly with low CD4 counts, is associated with worse acne and unusual presentations. Improving immune function through antiretroviral therapy often improves acne. Immunosuppressive medications, for transplant, autoimmune disease, or other conditions, sometimes worsen acne through various mechanisms. Managing acne in immunosuppressed individuals requires careful coordination with prescribers to avoid interactions and ensure appropriate acne treatment. Live bacterial vaccines are contraindicated in immunosuppressed individuals. This limits probiotic supplement options in severely immunocompromised people to non-viable probiotics, postbiotics, fermented foods. Isotretinoin should be used cautiously or potentially avoided in severely immunocompromised individuals due to risks of severe side effects and reduced healing capacity. However, isotretinoin can be used in mildly immunocompromised individuals with appropriate monitoring. Standard topical acne treatments are generally safe in immunocompromised individuals, though infection risk from acne or improvement. A woman entering perimenopause might experience acne worsening despite previous successful acne control. These transitions require reassessment and potential treatment adjustments. Psychological impact varies with age. Adolescent acne causes significant psychological distress due to developmental sensitivity about appearance and peer dynamics. Adult acne can cause depression and anxiety, particularly if unexpected after years of clear skin. Menopausal acne can be particularly frustrating as women are simultaneously managing other menopausal symptoms. Acknowledging the psychological impact and treating acne aggressively for mental health reasons is justified. Understanding your life stage allows you to set appropriate expectations and select appropriate treatments. Adolescents should prevent lifelong acne through good habits. Adults should identify contributing factors, stress, hormones, products, specific to their life circumstances. Menopausal women should recognize acne as a normal menopausal symptom and pursue appropriate treatment. Pregnant women should prioritize safety while still treating acne to maintain mental health. Postpartum women should understand that acne often resolves as hormones stabilize. Guide 26. Post-acne skin barrier repair and restoration after aggressive treatment. After intensive acne treatment, your skin barrier often requires dedicated repair and restoration. Understanding skin barrier function, signs of barrier compromise, and recovery strategies is essential for returning to healthy, resilient skin after aggressive treatment phases. Your skin barrier, also called the stratum corneum, consists of dead skin cells, corneocytes, bound together by lipids, creating a protective wall that prevents water loss and keeps irritants and pathogens out. When functioning optimally, your barrier is resilient, hydrated, and protective. When compromised by aggressive acne treatment, the barrier becomes thin, allows excessive water loss, and becomes reactive to previously tolerated products and environmental factors. Signs of barrier compromise include tightness and discomfort, increased dryness and flaking despite using moisturizer, redness or inflammation without active acne, stinging or burning when applying products previously tolerated, increased sensitivity to temperature extremes, and heightened reactivity to skin care products, developing reactions to products that previously seemed fine. Several factors compromise the skin barrier during acne treatment. Multiple chemical exfoliants, salicylic acid, glycolic acid, used simultaneously strip away protective lipids excessively. Retinoids, while beneficial, can compromise the barrier during the initial adaptation phase. Benzoyl peroxide can be somewhat drying. Hot water and harsh cleansing compromise the barrier. Excessive sun exposure damages barrier function. The cumulative effect of multiple treatments or very aggressive single treatments overwhelms the barrier's ability to maintain function. Barrier repair requires specific approaches different from standard acne skin care. The goal shifts from treating acne to restoring skin health. This recovery phase typically lasts 2 to 4 weeks but can take longer with severe barrier compromise. The first step in barrier repair is stopping all unnecessary irritants. This means discontinuing strong actives temporarily. Stop salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, and retinoids. Stop chemical exfoliants. Stop high-concentration vitamin C or other potentially irritating ingredients. Use only gentle, basic skin care during the recovery phase. Gentle cleansing becomes paramount. Use only lukewarm or cool water with a very gentle, minimal cleanser or even just water cleansing. Avoid all manipulation or massage of the skin. Pat dry gently, don't rub. Minimize cleansing time, wash quickly and gently rather than scrubbing or massaging. Lipid-rich moisturizing is essential. Your barrier needs ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. Moisturizers containing these lipids support barrier repair. Apply moisturizer to slightly damp skin immediately after cleansing to lock in hydration. Use generous amounts, don't skimp on moisturizer during barrier repair. Many people find that using moisturizer 3 to 4 times daily during barrier repair accelerates recovery compared to twice daily application. Humectant-rich products maintain skin hydration. Ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and squalane draw water into the skin, supporting hydration during barrier repair. Many hydrating serums or essences contain these ingredients. Apply these before your moisturizer to layer hydration. Some people benefit from occlusive products during barrier repair. An occlusive final layer locks moisture into skin. Facial oils, jojoba, squalane, or balms create an occlusive layer over your moisturizer. This is particularly helpful at night when you're not exposed to environmental stressors. Centella asiatica, SICA, is a botanical ingredient that supports skin barrier repair through multiple mechanisms. It strengthens the barrier, reduces inflammation, and promotes skin resilience. Many products now contain SICA for its barrier-supportive properties. Using a SICA-containing product during barrier repair can accelerate recovery. Avoid all environmental stressors during barrier repair. Don't expose skin to extreme temperatures, hot showers, very cold weather. Use a humidifier to maintain ambient humidity, as dry air worsens barrier compromise. Avoid air conditioning when possible, it's drying, or use a humidifier to counteract its effects. Protect skin from sun exposure. Wear sun protection even though you're not using UV sensitizing treatments. Avoid actives and potential irritants completely during barrier repair. This means no vitamin C, no niacinamide in high concentrations, no peptides, no strong antioxidants. Even gentle ingredients might irritate severely compromised skin. Stick to cleanse, hydrate, moisturize, protect as your only routine. Timeline for barrier recovery typically takes 2 to 4 weeks. By week 1, you should notice reduced tightness and reactivity. By week 2, increased tolerance and reduced dryness. By week 3 to 4, most barrier compromise resolves. However, severely compromised barriers might take 6 to 8 weeks for complete recovery. During barrier recovery, you can still protect your skin from future acne. Using SPF 30+ sunscreen is essential and doesn't compromise recovery. In fact, it supports it by protecting your recovering skin. Sunscreen should be your only active product during this phase. Once your barrier has recovered, you're comfortable, no longer experiencing tightness or reactivity, and your skin feels resilient again, you can gradually reintroduce active treatments. However, do so carefully and at lower concentrations and frequencies than you used before. For example, if you were using 2% salicylic acid daily before barrier compromise, restart with 0.5% salicylic acid 2 to 3 times weekly. Build up slowly. Reintroduce treatments one at a time, waiting at least 1 to 2 weeks between introducing new actives. For example, reintroduce salicylic acid first, wait 2 weeks to ensure tolerance, then introduce benzoyl peroxide if desired. This sequential approach prevents recompromising your barrier. The barrier repair phase teaches valuable lessons about acne treatment. It emphasizes that more aggressive treatment isn't always better. Often, moderate treatment applied consistently yields better long-term results than aggressive treatment causing barrier compromise requiring recovery phases. Maintaining a healthy barrier improves overall skin health and can actually improve acne outcomes by supporting skin function. Some people find that once their barrier recovers, they can maintain clear skin with gentler treatment than they used before barrier compromise. For example, someone might have needed 2% salicylic acid daily and benzoyl peroxide to control acne, but after barrier recovery and switching to gentler 0.5 to 1% salicylic acid with retinoid maintenance, their acne stays controlled. This suggests that excessive barrier compromise actually worsened acne by disrupting skin function. Prevention is better than recovery. From the start of acne treatment, use appropriate concentrations and frequencies, incorporate moisturizing and barrier support, and listen to your skin's signals. If your skin is becoming very dry, tight, or reactive, reduce treatment intensity rather than continuing and causing more barrier damage. Long-term consistency matters more than short-term intensity. Guide 27. Cosmeceuticals and advanced skincare ingredients beyond standard acne treatments. Beyond the well-established acne treatments like benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid, numerous cosmeceutical ingredients support acne treatment and skin health. Understanding these advanced ingredients allows you to optimize your acne regimen and support overall skin function. Peptides are short chains of amino acids that support skin structure and function. Some peptides have been studied for acne-supportive effects through anti-inflammatory mechanisms and barrier support. Matrixyl and similar peptides appear as I do, and those who matter don't judge me based on temporary skin condition. This isn't denying acne reality but maintaining perspective. Social support is protective. Talking with friends, family, or support groups about acne-related stress reduces isolation. Many people are surprised to learn how many others have experienced acne and understand its psychological impact. Online acne support communities can provide connection and perspective from others who truly understand the experience. Professional mental health support is appropriate if acne causes depression, anxiety, or social withdrawal. A therapist can help with acne-related body image concerns, anxiety, and depression. Therapy combined with medical acne treatment often produces better outcomes than medical treatment alone for those with significant psychological impact. Dermatology-specific cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, exists for conditions like acne where the medical component is intertwined with psychological factors. This specialized therapy combines dermatological education with psychological techniques for managing appearance-related anxiety and acne-related stress. If available, dermatology CBT can be particularly helpful. Mindfulness and acceptance-based approaches help by reducing the mental energy spent fighting against acne reality. Rather than, I shouldn't have acne, this is unfair, acceptance involves, I currently have acne, this is a medical condition I'm actively treating. I can't control its presence right now, but I can control my response. This reduces suffering while maintaining motivation to treat acne. Stress management is particularly important because stress worsens acne through multiple physiological mechanisms: cortisol production, inflammation increase, immune dysfunction. Therefore, reducing stress not only improves mental health but also improves acne. Meditation, yoga, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and enjoyable activities all reduce stress and support both mental health and acne improvement. Appearance-focused repetitive behaviors like mirror checking, skin picking, and comparing yourself to others on social media exacerbate acne-related psychological distress. Reducing these behaviors through deliberate practice improves mental health. Set limits on mirror checking, perhaps checking appearance once in the morning and evening rather than constantly throughout the day. Limit social media exposure, particularly platforms emphasizing appearance. Avoid picking at skin, which worsens acne and increases psychological focus on lesions. Goal setting around acne treatment provides hope and motivation. Rather than the vague goal, clear skin, set specific targets. I will consistently use my skincare routine for 12 weeks and reassess, or I will make a dermatology appointment this month, or I will reduce skin checking from 10 times daily to 3 times daily. These concrete goals provide motivation and measurable progress. Celebrating small improvements maintains motivation. Rather than dismissing minor acne improvement as insufficient, recognize it as progress toward your goal. Each step forward is worth acknowledgement. Professional treatment validation through dermatological consultation helps. Hearing from a dermatologist that your acne is treatable and that you'll likely achieve clear skin with appropriate treatment provides hope. This hope reduces the sense of helplessness many acne sufferers experience. Family and friend education about acne helps create a supportive environment. Explaining to loved ones that acne is a medical condition, not poor hygiene or personal failure, often shifts their perspective and increases support. Medication consideration for acne-related depression or anxiety should be discussed with a mental health professional if psychological distress is severe. Combined medical and psychiatric treatment can be necessary and appropriate for some individuals. The timeline of acne treatment has psychological implications. Understanding that improvements typically take 8 to 12 weeks reduces the despair of not seeing immediate results. Knowing that this is normal rather than treatment failure helps maintain consistency during the early phases when visible improvement hasn't yet occurred. Guide 29, Acne-Safe Cosmetics and Makeup, Products that don't trigger breakouts. For many people with acne, cosmetics worsen breakouts through pore clogging or ingredient irritation. Understanding acne-safe makeup and cosmetics allows you to use cosmetics without exacerbating acne. This is particularly important for those using makeup for confidence or professional purposes. Acne cosmetica specifically refers to acne triggered or worsened by cosmetic products. This condition differs from acne triggered by other factors; it's purely product-induced. Recognizing whether your acne is acne cosmetica helps you address the root cause, stopping or switching the cosmetic product. Non-comedogenic labeling indicates products formulated not to clog pores or trigger acne in most people. However, non-comedogenic is not strictly regulated by the FDA, and what's non-comedogenic for one person might be comedogenic for another. Non-comedogenic labeling provides guidance but isn't a guarantee. Foundation is perhaps the most likely cosmetic product to trigger acne, as it's applied to large facial areas and remains on skin for extended periods. Silicone-based foundations often trap bacteria and sebum more readily than other formulations. Oil-free, water-based, or mineral foundations are generally better tolerated by acne-prone skin. Powder foundations allow better skin breathing than heavy liquid foundations. Additionally, looser application, don't cake it on, reduces pore clogging. Primers can exacerbate acne by creating an occlusive barrier over skin. If you use primer, choose lightweight formulations and don't over-apply. Some people with acne find that skipping primer entirely reduces breakouts without sacrificing makeup staying power. Concealers often contain heavy pigments and binders that can clog pores. Use sparingly, focusing concealer only on areas actually needing coverage rather than applying all over the face. Cream concealers are often heavier than stick or powder formulations. Powder concealers are generally lighter and better tolerated by acne-prone skin. Blushes in powder form are generally better tolerated than cream or liquid formulations. Mineral-based blushes are often less problematic than other types. Apply blush lightly; heavy application increases pore clogging risk. Setting sprays and powders can help prevent foundation migration while reducing the need for heavy foundation application. Light powder setting rather than additional product buildup can actually improve makeup longevity while reducing acne trigger risk. Eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara are less likely to trigger facial acne, unless you're rubbing your eyes and transferring product to your face. However, avoid eyeshadow that falls onto your cheeks or near your cheekbones where it might clog pores. Waterproof mascara and eyeliner can be harder to remove, potentially leaving residue that accumulates and irritates skin. Ensuring thorough removal of eye products is important. Lip products can contribute to acne in the perioral area. Heavy, occlusive lipsticks might trigger breakouts around the mouth. Lighter formulations and careful removal reduce this risk. Some lip products contain irritating ingredients that, while not technically triggering acne, irritate the perioral skin, making breakout appearance worse. Makeup brushes and applicators accumulate bacteria, dust, and product residue. Dirty brushes directly transfer bacteria to a mental health professional if psychological distress is severe. Combined medical and psychiatric treatment can be necessary and appropriate for some individuals. The timeline of acne treatment has psychological implications. Understanding that improvements typically take 8 to 12 weeks reduces the despair of not seeing immediate results. Knowing that this is normal rather than treatment failure helps maintain consistency during the early phases when visible improvement hasn't yet occurred. Guide 29, Acne-Safe Cosmetics and Makeup, Products that don't trigger breakouts. For many people with acne, cosmetics worsen breakouts through pore clogging or ingredient irritation. Understanding acne-safe makeup and cosmetics allows you to use cosmetics without exacerbating acne. This is particularly important for those using makeup for confidence or professional purposes. Acne cosmetica specifically refers to acne triggered or worsened by cosmetic products. This condition differs from acne triggered by other factors, it's purely product-induced. Recognizing whether your acne is acne cosmetica helps you address the root cause, stopping or switching the cosmetic product. Non-comedogenic labeling indicates products formulated not to clog pores or trigger acne in most people. However, non-comedogenic is not strictly regulated by the FDA, and what's non-comedogenic for one person might be comedogenic for another. Non-comedogenic labeling provides guidance but isn't a guarantee. Foundation is perhaps the most likely cosmetic product to trigger acne, as it's applied to large facial areas and remains on skin for extended periods. Silicone-based foundations often trap bacteria and sebum more readily than other formulations. Oil-free, water-based, or mineral foundations are generally better tolerated by acne-prone skin. Powder foundations allow better skin breathing than heavy liquid foundations. Additionally, looser application, don't cake it on, reduces pore clogging. Primers can exacerbate acne by creating an occlusive barrier over skin. If you use primer, choose lightweight formulations and don't over-apply. Some people with acne find that skipping primer entirely reduces breakouts without sacrificing makeup staying power. Concealers often contain heavy pigments and binders that can clog pores. Use sparingly, focusing concealer only on areas actually needing coverage rather than applying all over the face. Cream concealers are often heavier than stick or powder formulations. Powder concealers are generally lighter and better tolerated by acne-prone skin. Blushes in powder form are generally better tolerated than cream or liquid formulations. Mineral-based blushes are often less problematic than other types. Apply blush lightly. Heavy application increases pore clogging risk. Setting sprays and powders can help prevent foundation migration while reducing the need for heavy foundation application. Light powder setting rather than additional product buildup can actually improve makeup longevity while reducing acne trigger risk. Eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara are less likely to trigger facial acne, unless you're rubbing your eyes and transferring product to your face. However, avoid eyeshadow that falls onto your cheeks or near your cheekbones where it might clog pores. Waterproof mascara and eyeliner can be harder to remove, potentially leaving residue that accumulates and irritates skin. Ensuring thorough removal of eye products is important. Lip products can contribute to acne in the perioral area. Heavy, occlusive lipsticks might trigger breakouts around the mouth. Lighter formulations and careful removal reduce this risk. Some lip products contain irritating ingredients that, while not technically triggering acne, irritate the perioral skin, making breakout appearance worse. Makeup brushes and applicators accumulate bacteria, dust, and product residue. Dirty brushes directly transfer bacteria and irritants to skin, worsening acne. Clean makeup brushes at least weekly with gentle shampoo or brush cleaner. Replace sponges frequently. Use clean hands or clean applicators when possible rather than dirty brushes. Removal of makeup is crucial. Leaving makeup on overnight allows prolonged contact with pores, promotes bacterial growth, and worsens acne. Thoroughly remove all makeup before bed using an appropriate makeup remover or cleansing oil, followed by your regular cleanser. Double cleansing, first with oil-based remover, then water-based cleanser, is particularly effective for completely removing makeup and sebum. Mineral makeup is often better tolerated by acne-prone skin than conventional makeup. Mineral formulations use zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, and iron oxides as pigments without some of the potentially problematic ingredients in conventional cosmetics. Many mineral makeup lines specifically formulate for acne-prone skin. BB creams and CC creams offer lighter coverage than full foundation while providing some color correction. These lighter formulations are often better tolerated by acne-prone skin than traditional foundations. If you need coverage, consider whether a BB cream provides adequate coverage before resorting to heavier foundation. Tinted moisturizers combine light coverage with hydration, often with less pore clogging potential than foundations. For those with mild acne or seeking light coverage, tinted moisturizers can be a good option. Sunscreen itself should be acne-safe. Many sunscreens worsen acne due to occlusive or comedogenic formulations. Specifically choose sunscreens for acne-prone skin, labeled non-comedogenic, oil-free, or for acne-prone skin. Mineral sunscreens are often better tolerated than chemical sunscreens. Testing new products carefully is essential. Introduce one new cosmetic at a time, using it for 1 to 2 weeks to assess whether it triggers new breakouts. If breakouts appear, discontinue the product and wait for acne to resolve before trying a different product. Testing one product at a time allows you to identify which products your skin tolerates. Some people find that minimizing overall makeup use helps control acne more than finding the perfect acne-safe products. If you use makeup only when necessary rather than daily, less product contact with skin means fewer breakout triggers. Consider whether you actually need all the makeup you're using or whether you could achieve similar results with less product. Professional makeup application services for special events often use heavy product application techniques. If you need professional makeup done, inform the makeup artist about your acne and request lighter application and acne-safe products if possible. Alternatively, request that you apply your own makeup at home after a professional provides guidance. The bottom line: find acne-safe products suitable for your skin, apply minimally, remove thoroughly, and use clean tools. This approach allows you to use cosmetics without significantly exacerbating acne. Guide 30: Building Your Perfect Personalized Skincare Routine, Complete Advanced Framework. After understanding numerous acne treatments and supporting strategies, integrating all this knowledge into a personalized, optimized skincare routine that works specifically for your skin is essential. This comprehensive framework guides you through creating your perfect routine. Step 1. Identify your specific acne profile. Are you primarily comedonal, blackheads, whiteheads? Inflammatory, red pimples, pustules? Hormonal, deep cystic lesions? Severe mixed type? Fungal acne? Acne cosmetica? Your acne type guides which treatments are most appropriate. Comedonal acne particularly benefits from salicylic acid. Inflammatory acne responds best to benzoyl peroxide. Hormonal acne often requires systemic hormonal treatment. Fungal acne requires antifungal treatment. Community health workers trained in acne management can provide guidance and treatment in areas lacking specialist dermatology. Telemedicine potentially extends access to professional dermatology even in resource-limited areas, though internet access is necessary. Simple, low-cost interventions, sun protection, hygiene, lifestyle optimization, remain effective even without expensive treatments. Guide 85, Acne and Gender, Sex-Specific Differences and Considerations. While acne affects all genders, sex-specific hormonal and social factors create gender differences in acne experience warranting gender-specific understanding. Female acne often involves hormonal cyclicity, often concentrating around menstrual cycle phases. Males lack this cyclicity, experiencing more constant acne patterns. Hormonal treatments, oral contraceptives, spironolactone, are standard for female acne but generally inappropriate for males. Males rely on topical treatments and antibiotics primarily. Female-specific acne considerations include menstrual cycle tracking, potential birth control side effects, and pregnancy precautions with acne medications. Male acne might be more severe on average due to higher baseline androgens. However, severe acne affects all genders. Facial hair in males makes treating acne challenging. Beard covers facial acne and prevents topical treatment application. Facial hair also traps moisture and bacteria. Some males benefit from beard care modifications or shaving strategy adjustments. Societal appearance pressure affects genders differently. While appearance standards affect all genders, women might face intensified appearance-focused judgment. Recognizing gender differences allows appropriate, gender-sensitive treatment approaches. Guide 86, Acne Scarring Prevention During Active Treatment. While scarring is addressed post-acne, prevention during active acne treatment is more effective than treating scars after they form. Preventing deep inflammation, which causes scarring, is paramount. Aggressive acne treatment preventing severe lesions prevents scarring more effectively than treating scars afterward. Avoiding picking, squeezing, or extracting acne is crucial for scarring prevention. This is perhaps the single most important scarring prevention strategy. Treating acne early prevents it from reaching severity levels causing scarring. Early intervention prevents worse scarring than treating established severe acne. Professional acne management, particularly using isotretinoin for severe acne, prevents deep inflammation that causes scarring. Waiting years trying home treatments before seeking professional help allows scarring to occur that could have been prevented. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation prevention through sun protection prevents darkening of healing acne that makes scars more visible. Barrier health maintenance during treatment prevents excessive irritation that might promote deeper inflammation and scarring risk. Understanding that scarring prevention is more effective than scar treatment motivates appropriate early intervention for severe acne. Guide 87, Acne and Beauty Standards, challenging appearance-focused culture. Acne exists within broader cultural beauty standard contexts. Understanding and challenging appearance-focused culture helps reduce acne-related distress. Beauty standards have varied historically and culturally, showing that current standards are culturally constructed, not universal truths. Overemphasis on flawless appearance in media and advertising creates unrealistic expectations. Recognizing that almost everyone has occasional skin imperfections helps maintain perspective. Influencer and celebrity appearance standards are curated through makeup, filtering, professional photography, and often procedures. Comparing yourself to these unrealistic standards damages self-esteem. Diverse beauty standards across cultures show multiple ways to be beautiful. Recognizing beauty beyond clear skin reduces acne's psychological impact. Challenging personal internalized beauty standards, recognizing you can be valuable and attractive with acne, reduces acne-related distress. Supporting others and valuing themselves beyond appearance helps shift culture away from appearance obsession. Advocating for more realistic, inclusive beauty standards in media reduces social pressure perpetuating appearance anxiety. Guide 88, Acne Treatment Adherence and Habit Formation Science. Understanding adherence and habit formation improves your ability to maintain treatment consistency long-term. Habits typically form through repetition. Repeating skincare routines consistently for 2 to 3 months makes them increasingly automatic, reducing conscious effort required. Environmental design supporting habits increases consistency. Placing skincare products visibly, creating dedicated skincare spaces, and removing friction, having products easily accessible, supports adherence. Cue-based habit formation, attaching skincare to existing habits like brushing teeth, increases consistency compared to time-based cues. Remember to do skincare. Reward associations with skincare, pleasant-smelling products, enjoyable ritual, positive reinforcement, increase adherence through positive conditioning. Accountability partnerships where you report to someone, friend, family, online community, increase consistency through social commitment. Motivation fluctuates. Understanding that motivation naturally varies and developing systems that work regardless of motivation, habit, routine, environment design, helps maintain adherence despite motivation fluctuation. Self-compassion toward occasional lapses prevents them from derailing entire routines. Missing a day occasionally doesn't mean failure. Restarting immediately prevents occasional lapse from becoming permanent abandonment. Guide 89, Acne and Sensory Sensitivities, Managing Treatment for Sensitive Individuals. Individuals with sensory processing sensitivities, common in autism, ADHD, and sensory processing disorders, might struggle with standard skincare routines. Adaptations help these individuals maintain treatment compliance. Sensory preferences vary individually. Some find strong scents overwhelming, others find unscented products leaving no sensory feedback. Understanding your sensory preferences guides product selection. Texture sensitivities affect product tolerability. Lightweight serums might feel pleasant while thick creams feel cloying. Smooth absorbing products feel better than sticky formulations. Temperature sensitivities might affect water temperature for cleansing. Some prefer cool water, others slightly warm, never hot, which damages skin. Routine predictability helps sensory-sensitive individuals. Many people use ketoconazole shampoo on body areas, lathering and leaving it on for 5 to 10 minutes before rinsing. Ketoconazole is gentle and suitable for frequent use. Zinc pyrithione is another topical antifungal commonly found in anti-dandruff shampoos. At 1 to 2% concentration, applied daily, it reduces malassezia and can improve fungal acne. Like ketoconazole, it's gentle and suitable for long-term use. Selenium sulfide is a strong topical antifungal traditionally used for fungal skin conditions. At 2.5% concentration, available by prescription, applied daily, selenium sulfide effectively treats fungal acne. However, some people find it irritating or have sensitivity, limiting its use in some cases. For extensive fungal acne or fungal acne resistant to topical antifungals, oral antifungals may be necessary. Fluconazole is a systemic antifungal taken orally. Typical dosing for fungal acne is 50 to 100 mg daily for 2 to 4 weeks, or alternatively, 200 mg weekly for several weeks. Oral fluconazole effectively treats extensive fungal acne and reaches areas topical antifungals cannot. However, oral antifungals can have side effects and require more medical supervision than topicals. Itraconazole is another systemic antifungal option, sometimes used as an alternative to fluconazole. Dosing and duration vary based on specific protocols and severity. Additional strategies for fungal acne management include addressing contributing factors. Wear breathable, moisture-wicking clothing. Shower promptly after sweating. Keep skin clean and dry. Use gentle, minimal skin care. Avoid heavy oils and occlusive moisturizers. Live and dry environments when possible or use a dehumidifier. These environmental modifications reduce conditions favoring yeast overgrowth. Niacinamide may provide supplementary benefit for fungal acne, as it has mild antifungal properties and reduces sebum production. Including a niacinamide product in your routine might provide additional benefit alongside topical antifungals. The challenge with fungal acne is that it can recur if contributing factors aren't addressed. If you treat fungal acne successfully but then resume wearing tight synthetic clothing in a humid environment, fungal acne may recur. Long-term management might involve occasional use of topical antifungals, weekly or monthly, to prevent recurrence. If you've been treating acne without improvement for several weeks or months, ask your dermatologist about fungal acne. A simple KOH preparation takes minutes and can confirm or rule out malassezia. Don't waste time on ineffective antibacterial treatments if you have fungal acne. Appropriate antifungal treatment provides rapid improvement. Guide 25, Acne in Different Life Stages, Adolescent, Adult, and Menopausal Acne. Acne presents differently and requires different approaches depending on life stage. Understanding age-specific acne characteristics and treatment approaches ensures appropriate management across different ages. Adolescent acne, occurring during puberty, is the most common form. Hormonal changes during puberty, particularly increased androgens, trigger increased sebum production, making adolescent acne typically more oily and comedone-prone. Adolescent acne often affects the T-zone, forehead, nose, chin, particularly heavily. Peer influence, stress about appearance, and psychological impact are often significant. Most adolescents can manage acne with topical treatments alone, though moderate to severe cases may require oral antibiotics or hormonal treatments, particularly girls. Treatment approach for adolescent acne emphasizes prevention and establishing good habits. starting with gentle cleansing, topical treatments, and sun protection during teenage years establishes habits that persist into adulthood. Most adolescent acne improves or resolves as hormonal stability is achieved in late teens or early 20s, though some individuals continue experiencing acne into adulthood. Adult acne, occurring in adults beyond teenage years, has different characteristics. Adult acne is often more localized, jawline, chin, lower face, and frequently hormonal in nature, particularly in women. Adult acne is often more inflammatory than comedonal compared to adolescent acne. Stress, hormonal cycles, skincare product irritation, and lifestyle factors play larger roles in adult acne than in adolescent acne. Adult acne is sometimes attributed to skincare products or cosmetics, acne cosmetica. Adult women with acne often benefit from hormonal evaluation and hormonal treatments. Oral contraceptives or spironolactone can provide significant improvement. Additionally, adult women should evaluate whether acne patterns correlate with their menstrual cycle, as this suggests hormonal involvement. Adult male acne is less common than in adolescence but does occur. When it persists into adulthood, it's often quite severe and may warrant aggressive treatment including isotretinoin consideration if not responsive to standard treatments. Occupational factors sometimes contribute to adult acne. Individuals with occupations exposing them to oils, chemicals, or heat, mechanics, cooks, healthcare workers, sometimes experience acne from occupational exposure. In these cases, addressing occupational factors, protective equipment, skin cleansing protocols, helps alongside medical treatment. Menopausal acne occurs in perimenopausal and menopausal women due to hormonal fluctuations. As estrogen levels decline and the ratio of androgens to estrogen increases, acne can develop or worsen. Menopausal acne often presents as deep, cystic lesions on the lower face and chin. Hormone replacement therapy, HRT, during menopause can help manage menopausal acne, though it's a complex decision requiring discussion with your healthcare provider about overall health implications of HRT. If HRT isn't pursued, topical treatments and oral spironolactone are options for menopausal acne. Many menopausal women find that aggressive topical treatment with retinoids and benzoyl peroxide adequately controls acne. Stress management and lifestyle optimization become increasingly important during menopause. Pregnancy acne occurs in some pregnant women due to hormonal changes. Treatment options are limited during pregnancy because many acne medications are contraindicated. Isotretinoin is absolutely contraindicated due to severe teratogenic effects. Retinoids are generally avoided. Oral antibiotics like doxycycline are contraindicated. Spironolactone is contraindicated due to potential effects on male fetus development. Safe treatment options during pregnancy include topical benzoyl peroxide, topical azelaic acid, topical salicylic acid, though large-scale systemic absorption is theoretically possible with large area application, and it's best used sparingly, and possibly topical clindamycin. Most women manage pregnancy acne with these limited options, prioritizing safety. Some pregnant women actually experience improvement in acne due to pregnancy hormonal changes, while others experience worsening. Postpartum acne sometimes occurs as hormones shift again after delivery. This usually resolves within several months, though if breastfeeding is occurring, some hormonal factors may persist. Standard acne treatments are generally safe while breastfeeding, though some medications require careful consideration. Discuss specific medications with your healthcare provider if treating acne while breastfeeding. Age-related changes in acne treatment tolerance are important. Adolescent skin is generally very resilient and tolerates aggressive treatment well. Aging skin becomes more sensitive and drier, requiring gentler treatments and more aggressive moisturizing even if using the same medications. An adolescent might tolerate 2% salicylic acid daily with minimal dryness, while a 45-year-old woman with the same treatment might experience excessive dryness and irritation, necessitating reduced frequency or concentration. Transitional acne between life stages sometimes occurs. A teenager transitioning to adulthood might experience changing acne patterns. An adult woman starting hormonal contraceptive might initially experience worsening acne before. About acne biology helps reduce stigma. Advocacy for acne as legitimate medical concern, not purely cosmetic, helps ensure insurance coverage and professional attention. Acne affects mental health, self-esteem, and quality of life. It's not just appearance. Supporting those with acne through listening, normalizing their experience, and avoiding acne stigmatizing statements helps. Telling someone, "Just wash your face," or "Everyone gets acne, get over it," minimizes their legitimate struggles. Pushing for better acne education in schools helps teenagers understand acne and proper treatment earlier. Supporting dermatology access for all people regardless of income helps ensure everyone can access appropriate care. Advocating for inclusive acne research including diverse skin types ensures treatments developed work for everyone. Guide 80, Acne and the Senses, Smell, Touch, and Sensory Aspects of Skin Care. Beyond visual appearance, acne and skin care involve other senses affecting experience and compliance. Smell of skin care products affects whether people enjoy using them. Pleasant-smelling products increase compliance due to positive association. Some people prefer fragrance-free products to avoid irritation or strong smells. Touch sensations affect compliance. People enjoy using products that feel good on skin. Smooth absorbing serums feel better than sticky formulations. This affects long-term routine adherence. Texture of products affects experience. Lightweight, smooth textures feel pleasant. Heavy, thick products feel uncomfortable, affecting compliance. Taste concerns arise if people accidentally get acne products in mouth, though should be avoided. Topical products shouldn't taste good, discouraging accidental ingestion. Sensory sensitivities, common in autism, sensory processing disorders, might affect product tolerability. Lightweight, minimally fragrant, smooth-textured products work better for sensory-sensitive individuals. Enjoyable sensory experience with skincare products increases likelihood of long-term compliance. Choosing products you enjoy using, good smell, nice texture, pleasant feel, supports routine adherence. Guide 81, Acne Recovery and Psychological Healing Post-Treatment. After achieving clear skin, psychological healing, moving past acne-related trauma, anxiety, or self-image damage, matters as much as physical healing. Cognitive reframing of acne experience recognizes acne as surmounted challenge rather than permanent identity. "I had acne and overcame it" differs from "I am acne-prone" in psychological impact. Rebuilding self-esteem after acne involves recognizing beauty and worth beyond skin appearance. Therapy or self-help work might support this. Managing residual anxiety about future acne recurrence is important. Some anxiety is adaptive, maintaining treatment compliance, but excessive worry isn't. Balance maintaining treatment with accepting that occasional breakouts don't mean failure. Celebrating clear skin and the journey to achieve it acknowledges the effort and success. This positive reinforcement supports continued treatment compliance. Relationships and social anxiety that develop during severe acne might persist even after clear skin. Gradual re-engagement in avoided activities supports recovery. Professional mental health support helps process acne-related psychological impact if significant trauma occurred. Guide 82, Acne and Climate Change, How Environmental Factors May Shift Acne Patterns. As climate changes, acne patterns and triggers might shift. Understanding climate-acne relationships helps anticipate these changes. Increasing temperatures in many regions mean more heat-driven acne. Sweat production increases with heat, increasing occlusion-related acne. Climate change's warming trend might increase acne prevalence. Increased humidity in some regions promotes bacterial growth and acne. Drier climates in other regions increase barrier compromise, contributing to acne. Increased air pollution from climate change effects worsens acne through oxidative stress and particle occlusion. Seasonal shifts might change acne seasonality patterns as climate changes. Increased stress from climate-related anxiety might affect acne through stress hormone pathways. Water quality changes from climate change might affect acne through different water exposure. While current climate change effects on acne are not yet clearly documented, these theoretical relationships suggest acne patterns might shift with climate. Being adaptable in acne management as environmental factors change is prudent. Guide 83, Acne in the Digital Age, Social Media, Online Communities, and Misinformation. Social media and online communities have transformed acne experience. Understanding digital age acne realities helps navigate benefits and pitfalls. Social media's focus on flawless appearance increases appearance anxiety and acne-related distress for some. Comparing yourself to filtered, edited images causes unrealistic expectations and self-esteem damage. Curated social media images where people show only their clearest skin days or use heavy filtering distort reality. Recognizing that everyone has imperfect